Hello, today I'm going to do a little bit of a hex encounter wargame. Yes, I'm back to wargaming, but it is a little bit of an odd one. So I'm going to show you the map in the actual video segment. I'm recording this part of the audio separately. Basically, the battle that I will be showcasing is the battle at the Trollpforten. And that sounds like a place somewhere in Germany, and it kind of sounds like something that might have happened a very long time ago, but it's neither of these two, because the Trollpforten and the Trollpforte are completely fictional, and they are not in Germany, although the names sound very German. As a matter of fact, this particular battle is one of the most important ones in the long lore and history of the Dark Eye, das Schwarze Auge. And it was first described in an adventure module for the RPG in 1984. So there is an adventure that you can send your party on, and they can basically get involved. They can get involved in trying to find out what the story is, where do the ogres, because it's actually a huge bunch of ogres, very, very tall, very, very brutish beings that are trying to move from Warung onto probably Gareth, which is the imperial capital. And it's a normal adventure module for the Dark Eye from 1984, so it's quite old. But it's an adventure module with a twist, because you can play this with your group and you just go through the story, etc., etc. And then you can take a break in the story if you like. Get the hex and counter sets out, which come with the game. So basically it was like a print and play. So you could take out the map that was in the middle of the book and basically cut it and paste it together. And then you could also cut out the counters and then play the actual battle like a normal war game. You have your CRTs, you have your movement values, you've got your stacking values. You've got your different things like routing, etc. You've got game turns which dictate who comes on when. So it's like a totally normal war game, only that it's depicting a battle that looks like it's historic, but it isn't. Now that in and of itself isn't unusual, because there are plenty of hex and counter war games that depict battles that never existed. A lot of them are set in the future, so I'm talking about Starship Troopers, for example, or Attack of the 50-Foot Colossi, or Invaders from Dimension X. I played Invaders of Dimension X on this channel, and I think I also played the Colossi, two really lovely games which I adore. I also played the War of the Ring 2nd edition, which is not a hex and counter game, but it's still a war game based, of course, on the War of the Ring, which in and of itself is not a historical topic at all. And I believe, though I could be wrong, that there are hex and counter games based in Tolkien's world where you play the War of the Rings, or maybe even the Battle of the Five Armies. And of course you have all of those miniature games, especially by Games Workshop, where you play miniature war games, terrain-based war games, which are completely fictitious. But for me, this is kind of a weird one, because this is the only one that I'm aware of that ties directly into an RPG module. And it becomes very important to me personally, because I am running, or going to run, the Borbarat campaign, which is, you know, the biggest and longest and probably, or definitely the best RPG campaign that has ever been written for any type of RPG system. And I'll stand by that, and I challenge anyone to disprove me. And this particular battle is a very important battle for one of the player's characters that are going to go onto that campaign. And in his prologue, we are going to describe his experiences of the battle. So we're kind of zooming in on him and maybe the 2-3 people surrounding him in the battle line to play this out for his character. But when I came across this module and I looked at it, I thought, okay, well, now I've got this huge battle in front of me that unfolds over 20 turns. So I should probably play this. We'll see what the outcome is. I don't know. We know what happened historically speaking, in inverted commas, but we'll see how I fare. And so I'm going to make a video of this, and it's going to be one of those peripheral videos that are tied into the campaign, but are not part of the campaign, just like the solo adventures that I'm playing that tie into the campaign, but are not strictly part of the campaign. Since this is a hex encounter game, I've decided to do the video in English, because I know I've got quite a lot of wargaming fans out there. So this is kind of like a little bit of a war game with a twist, and I hope you will enjoy it. But we will start by actually looking at the lay of the land. So here is a map of the greater area of the Trollpforten. So you've got the Trollpforten in the south. It's this mountain range in the south. And in the north, you've got the Schwarze Sichel. So that's the Black Sickle and the Troll Mountains. And here you've got a really, really big road that leads from Warung in the east towards Wehrheim in the west. And it is this particular road that is blocked by a huge wall called the Trollpforten, and which is one of the wonders of the Aventurian world. So basically it's man-made, and it is at this area here in the middle that the battle is taking place. And the idea is that the troll player, so if you were to play this with your group, the GM would play the ogre player. The ogres would be played by the GM, and the group would be playing the goodies, so to speak, so the Imperial forces. So the ogres come onto the map from the east. They also have something with them which is called the Ogre Spoon, which is a huge catapult which they're trying to move from Warung to the west, possibly Wehrheim here, and then to the south to Gareth, which is the imperial capital. And you're trying to stop them. So you can bring on your forces, and they will be hopefully here to the west of the portal. You can also stand on it, as far as I can tell, and you can deploy your archers there and try to fight from above. And you're trying to keep them from moving off the map in the west. So that's basically your objective. The ogre player brings on his or her, in this case my, reinforcements every round, I think for a 1d6 plus 3, and the Imperial forces, also me, are bringing in their own reinforcements for 1d6 plus 5 every round. But there are clear stacking limitations. You can't have more than one unit per hex, so there is no stacking. And the units actually count between 50 to 100 people. So you're talking immense sizes there. And so we will play this and we will see how we fare. And I hope you will join me. I'm just going to zoom in a little to give you a little bit more of an overview here. So essentially, we're playing in this area here. So I hope you will enjoy this. I don't know how I will fare. It's going to be a blind playthrough, and I hope that good will win. Talk to you soon. Bye bye. Okay, so here we are with the battle at the Troll Portal, which is over here. So basically those black lines that you can't see because they're almost covered by Imperial troops, and this is part of them, is over here, and the ogres are going to start somewhere over here. Now, according to the game, you would deploy the ogres on this line. The problem is, of course, since I'm playing against myself, I need to bring in some form of chance, because otherwise, you know, it's going to be a little bit too easy. So there are a couple of things that I will do differently. First of all, I will roll for precedence each round to see who gets to go first. The turn order is as follows. First of all, we roll for reinforcements, which doesn't work on the first round for the Imperial player because they've already put everything out. Then we have the ranged combat, then we have movement, and then we have melee. We will also roll an additional die. So basically, we will roll this white die, and when there is a 2, when there's a 4, when there's a 5 or a 6 on that die, we will bring in not only an ogre unit, but also this catapult of theirs. Now, the problem with the catapult is it can only move along the road, and it has a movement of 4, whereas the ogres have a movement of 6. So you always have to stack it with one ogre unit. And so the thing is that obviously this will bring down the ogre's mobility, but it is also quite important that I don't necessarily make the decision when it comes in. So first of all, we're going to see how many we get. And we get no ogre, and we get 1d6 plus 3. So that's 8 units that we're going to bring in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now we need to roll where they will come in. So I say that there is a line that is double A. So they have to deploy beyond this line, and they have to march in, but they can come in up here, they can come in down here, and they can come in from the side, so they don't have to deploy from here. So these two, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they come from the south. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we'll give them a W12. And that's a 12, so counting from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So one of them comes in here, and the other one comes right next to them. So next one, 1. They will come at the top, and that's a 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I'm just saying that the ogres, being ogres, they can actually enter these hexes because they're mountainous, so that means the they cannot really the Imperial forces can't move there. But I'm going to say that the trolls can, but it's going to cost them 4 movement points to move from one field to another, or let's say 3, so that they can do 2 movements. Okay, so next 2, they come in on 2, so that's at the top as well, and on 9 as well, so we have to re-roll on an 11. So that means one of them is going to come in here, and one of them is going to come in here. And then the last 2 are coming in from the south, and they're coming in at 11. That's already taken, so they're going to come in at the 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And so let's get started, and let's see who's got precedence. Blue is the Empire, red is the ogres, and blue goes first. So now we would have ranged attack, which we don't have because the range is a maximum of 3 in... so basically if you've got ranged combat going on, so you have 1, 2, 3 in this direction, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and so on. So only ever 3. Okay, so now these ones cannot be spotted. These ones can. So what we're now going to do is we're now going to deploy our cavalry. And they have a movement of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5. Okay, so these have moved. Since they don't know that anything is going on up there, they will try and hold the line because they don't know where these guys are coming from. But everybody to the south of this line will deploy and go towards these guys. So they have a movement of 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And these guys, 1, 2, 3, are going to try and block them. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So now everybody else is going to stay because just moving forward doesn't necessarily help because, you know, you can only ever attack somebody that's adjacent to you. So now would be melee. So now would be the movement of our beloved ogres, and they would go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now ogres have 3 attacks in each round. So now that we've had movement, is going to be the melee phase. The Imperial forces have precedence, so they will roll first. And for this we need a d10. Let's see how we're doing. So we rolled a 7. And on a 7, nothing happens. The ogres are not very impressed. They roll a 3, nothing happens. They roll a 6, nothing happens. So the ogres were not very impressed. So this one's going to attack this one. And he rolls a 7. And this means that this is routed. And they go away and they don't come back. So oh, actually, that was a mistake. Actually, this ogre would have moved back because, sorry, they actually worked on a 5. But the other ones rolled less. So now this one is going to attack, but then he wouldn't have routed them. So now this one is going to attack these. And on a 7, they are routed, and this means that they actually leave play. They're gone. And then he's going to attack this on a 3. They are routed. So we've already lost 2. Now is the next round. So now we roll for reinforcements. And the Imperials get 10 and the Ogres get 4, 7. And we do not bring in the catapult. So you bring in 10. 1, 2, 3. And we can't even bring them all in because we need to make room first. And then they're going to bring in 7. Oh, sorry, these guys would have moved as well. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. Okay, so we've got 2, 4, 7. They come in from the north. And this time round, I'm going to put them in here, not leave it to chance. These are going to come in here. Let's see where. 14. And these guys are gonna come in also here on 4 and on 5, and this one is gonna come in from the south. Going to put him in here. Okay. Precedence. And since it's equal now, it goes to the ogres, so they get to move first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so then they are going to go right in the middle. 1, 2. This one's going to push in here. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so now it's the movement of the Imperial forces. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the ogres go first. On a 6 against a 5, that's removed from play. On a 5 against a 5, that's also removed from play. Two, that's removed from play. Removed from play and removed from play. So our ogres are doing really well, and they're also going to push forward. They can decide to move 1 if they've been successful. Okay. So then there's going to be melee up here. And this one's in the hills, and hills is +1. 9 plus 1, so that would be 9 against 4. They kind of go, well, I don't care 2 waves from Sunday that you're there, and this one on a 2 gets routed. So now they get to hit back. And on a 4, 9, okay, that was lucky. This one gets removed from play. We rolled a 4, we have firepower 4, we rolled a 9, so this group of ogres gets removed from play. Very good. Just get this one. Okay, so that's not too shabby. So next round, precedence. This time it goes to the Imperial forces. So let's see how many reinforcements they get. Oh, we'll just use this anyway. So that's 4 plus 5, that's 9. So we can only bring on 5. And our ogre friends are not going to bring in theirs, but they're going to bring in 5. No catapult, so that's 5. Let's see these 2 come in from the side at 19 and at 9. These ones are going to come in at 1, so at the top. And let's see where. 12, that's here. And 11, that's here. And the last one is going to come in on 5, so it's in the south, and that's 3. Okay, so the Imperials go first. And they are going to do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to do this, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this one doesn't get in there, but this one did. Okay. So these ones have moved. Everyone is going to move forward 1, like so, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, this, like so, like so, like so. So we are now on the 3rd. Problem is that the chits are way too big for the map. It's really hard to see. So yeah. No, there are only 2. 1, 2. Okay, so then melee, and it is the Imperials first. So this one's going to attack this ogre. Oh, that's a 15. On a 5, that's nothing. Yeah. So this one, on a 6, that's nothing. This one, on a 2, that's nothing. This one, on an 8, this ogre moves back. Very nice. We're not going to push in because otherwise we will be opening ourselves up to a melee attack. So this one, 3, 10. This ogre is removed from play. Whoa, go the Imperials, and we're going to move in. No, we're not. We're going to keep this. And on a 3, nothing happens. And this guy on a 6, 4. Nothing. Okay, so now this ogre is going to hit this one. And on a 5, against a 3, that's removed from play. This one, removed from play. This one, 6 is a removed from play, right? Yeah. 7 against a 4 is also removed from play. Okay. Okay, next round, round 4. Precedence goes to the ogres and they bring in 5. Let's see if they bring in their secret weapon. They do. So that's 3, 4, 5. Okay, so these guys are going to go with the spoon, so they need to come in there. There's no choice. They have to move on that particular road. These ones, let's see. where they come from. They come from the west as well. 2 and 12. And then these ones come from the north. 2 and 1. Oh yeah, these guys would have moved, wouldn't they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. 3. Okay, there would have been some melee up here. It would have been the Imperials first, and that would not have done anything, and they would have been routed. Okay, good. Okay, so the ogres go first. So now everyone moves again. 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so this ogre spoon has a reach of 16. And what we're going to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We're going to try and hit this group. And we will do this first. And on a 7, that's not a hit. So that one has done what it could do. So we still don't have any. Okay, so everybody else moves. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. else? Well, it's getting quite cluttered over here, and the number of troops doesn't really make that much of a difference since we can't stack. So we're really dependent on luck. So yeah. Yeah, so these guys are also going to move. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. So down here we don't have a line anyway, so yeah. Okay, good. So then let's see. The ogres are going first up here. That's definitely routed. And they are going to make, and that's a 8 against 4. Okay, they're going backwards. They are moving in, which allows them to make a second attack, and that's routing them. Unless we decide that this is not possible because they're moving, yeah, I think that makes sense. This one's going to attack, and that's a rout. Yeah, this one's routed, and this one, they attack this one as well. So these two rout, and they are going to move in. Eight against 3, that's routing. Routed. 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 1, 2, 3. Okay. So this one can attack this ogre. And we rolled a 9. 4 against 9. This one is removed from play. Woohoo! So that was 1. So we're losing plenty, but we're also doing some damage at least. And then we've got a melee up here. And another 9. Wow. So this one's routed as well. And we're going to move in. No, we're not. We're going to stay where we are because we're good where we are. Any more melee? No. Oh yeah, down here. And on a 5, nothing happens. They remain, as it's worded, unimpressed. Okay, next round, round 5. Let's see who's got precedent. And it is the Imperials, and they bring in 7 reinforcements. And we don't even have enough room, I suppose, to bring them all in. So we're going to bring in 2 cavalry. 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's all we're going to bring in because there is no point really, and they're going to bring in 4. So 1. And by the way, when I've run out of ogres, or when I've run out of troops to bring in, that's it. There are no other reinforcements coming in then. That's it. So we've got 4 coming in. Let's see where these 2 come in. That would be from the side. 8 and 11. These 2 come in from the top, and that would be a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a 2. Good. So now movement. The Imperials move first. 1, 2. Can we get an advantageous position? 1, 2, 3. Yes, we can. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1. 1, 2, 3. 6. 2, 3. 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you can see that we get kind of loosey-goosey over here a little because it is quite difficult to make out where they can go. 6, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 2, 3. Or actually they could go onto this wall. There is still some space left. And these are over here and they go 1, 2. Okay. So now everyone's moved on the Imperial side. So now it's the ogres. 1, 2. These are going to stay put. These are going to stay put. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so melee. This one is in a good place. It gets +1. It's going to attack this ogre. And on a 10, that should be a rout immediately. Great. It's going to stay there because it's a very good position to be in. This one is going to attack this ogre. On a 7, the ogre remains unimpressed, as ogres are wont to be when somebody who's really small is trying to attack them. This one is going to attack the ogre as well. And let's see how they fare. And on a 6, nothing happens. This one. On a 1, nothing happens. This one. On a 5, nothing happens. This one up here. On a 6. 4, 6, nothing happens. This one, nothing happens. This one, 8. 8, 4, ogre draws back. This one, 3, nothing happens. This one, 10, ogre is routed. And that was all melee, I believe, from the Imperial side. Okay, so then it's the ogres. Oh, sorry, I forgot the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, we'll do this next turn, okay. So, against this group, and on a 7 over 4, they are removed from play. This one, 3, removed from play. This one, 1 is removed from play. This one, 8. 8 over 4. Unit withdraws. Yeah, that's problematic because, well, it'll move here, but then it gets in reach of this one. It's an attack opportunity that he's going to take, and it is routed. Gone. Over here, 8 over 3, removed from play, this one. 5 over 3 is also removed from play. This one removed from play. This one also removed from play. Okay, next round, round 8. Let's see who's got precedence. And it is the ogres, and they bring in 6 reinforcements. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so let's see where the first 2 come in from the south. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. They come in from the west. Sorry, we need a d20 for this. That's a 4, and that's a 1. And these 2 come in from the north on a 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and a 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So everyone. So now we've got. Ranged attacks. So this one can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to try and hit this one. And it is destroyed. Then it's this one, and he's going to try and attack this one. And on a 2, nothing happens. These guys do have a clear line of sight, but they are not in range. No one's in range up there either. So then everyone moves. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and these guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so melee. Yeah, this one's routed. Hit this one, not routed. It moves back. It's going to move in there. Okay, then this one. Ooh! Remains unimpressed. Is removed from play. This one up here is in a 4 and 5. That's still not good enough. Is removed from play. 8 moves back. 4 is removed from play. 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 Probably, yes, on a 1, and they all push in 1 like this. Okay, and then down here, removed from play, and we move in here, removed from play, advance, and these already went. So now we're gonna hit back. And on a 10, this one is routed. We are going to advance. Okay, so that's the end of the round, round 9. 5. So we bring in 9. Okay, they bring in 4. Two come in from the side, 17 and 9. And the next 2 come in from the north, and they come in at 2. And at 11. Okay, and then everyone moves. Now first we try ranged. So we've got 1 ranged down here, and that's not enough. 2, 3, 4, too far away. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's too far away as well. This is going to try and hit this one, this target here. And on a 7, that's removed from play. Then we have movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. One, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2, 3. No, actually this one can't move because they're standing next to this one. What I'll say is that we have zones of control that you can't just leave. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 2, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay. Okay, so let's get this party started with some melee down here. And on a 9, this one moves back 1. Brilliant. This one, on an 8, nothing happens. This one, 6, nothing happens. This one, 5, nothing happens. This one, 10, this guy dies. Haha. Well done. So, this one, nothing happens. This one, nothing happens. This one, nothing happens. This one removes the ogre. This one over here, and that's a 10. I don't believe it. This one is removed from play as well. That was not too bad for the Imperial forces. So now the ogres are going to hit back. 1 up here. And a 10, that's an easy thing. Removed from play. So then it's going to hit this, removed from play. Oh no, actually they don't. They stay. It's the other way around. These guys stay. So then this one, remove from play. And this one, remove from play. This one, 8. 8 against 4. Moves back 1. Okay. Next round, round 10. The ogres come in with 5. Sorry, this one removed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, for some reason I forgot the movement phase for the ogres, but that's fine. Nobody else would have moved, it would have worked anyway, so that's great. Anyway, so, yeah. I just find it counterintuitive that you move after you've had your first round of doing stuff. Namely, the ranged attack. So we're going to bring in okay, so now it's ranged. And this one has clear line of sight, so we're going to try and hit them. And they remain unimpressed. This one, remain unimpressed. This one is going to try and attack these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And on a 1, they are routed. Okay, now everyone moves. And it's the ogres that move first. 1, 2, no, they can't because they've got a zone of control here. And they can't move, zone of control. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Completely surrounded. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, melee. So yeah, these guys also need to move 1, 2, 3. Everyone essentially moves 1 forward. 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. I'm just going to stack these now for the moment, because they are all on the wall and the wall is completely blocked by them. 1, 2, 3, because otherwise it's going to get a little bit crowded over here. Okay, so super. Melee. The ogres go first. 1. 10 removed from play. Advance. 1. 1. Oh no, on a 10 they remain unimpressed. Yeah, but then he gets to go again and then he removes them. This one is also going to be removed from play. On a 2, this one is removed from play. 6 removed from play. Advance, advance. 10 remains unimpressed, and again it's removed from play, and one more removed from play and advance. Okay, this one removed from play, advance. Against 3 removed from play. Against this one, removed from play, and against the southern one, 8 removed from play. Now that was a really successful round. Moves back, advances. Okay. No, it's actually not going to advance because otherwise it would make itself vulnerable to a melee attack. And then over here, 1 removed from play. 5 over 4 is removed from play. Yeah. Okay. Next round, round 11. Let's see where's president. And it is the ogres again, and they bring in their last 4. Okay, so from the side, 9 and 8, and the last 2 come in from the side as well. On the 8, no, on the 17, and on the 12. Okay, so, and we bring in 6, which we can't because we don't have enough space. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, everyone moves. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Oh no, sorry. First of all, we have the ranged phase up here. So this one goes first. And we're going to say we're going to try and attack this one. On a 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is not a hit. Okay, so that's good. So now it's our turn against this. And on a 3, nothing happens. Up here, 10, routed. Over here, 7, nothing happens. And that's all the ranged comp. No, this one can also go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6, nothing happens. Okay, good. Movement. Okay, melee, up here. 6 against 4. Routed. 6 against 2. Routed. Advance, advance. Routed. Advance. This one is going to attack this one. 9. 9 against 3. They withdraw. Moves in. Removed. No, this one actually doesn't advance because that would lend them an opening for melee. So he's going to attack this guy. 7. Removed. Move in. So this should be easy. Yeah. Removed. 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 And then down here, removed. Okay. So then we have no more melee. Oh yes, we have one up here. And that was a 10, and this one is routed. So, okay, that's it. Round 11. Let's see who gets precedence, and it is the ogres, and we get 4 reinforcements, which we can't deploy. So everybody now moves, unless of course there is, there is some attack up here, ranged. And on a 4, nothing happens. This one's going to try and take this one out. And on a 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's not enough. Oh yes, it is. Removed from play. Okay, everyone moves. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, it should have been the ogres who moved first. Doesn't matter. They're just going to push in here. Okay. They're going to 1, 2, 3 just sweep across the plane. Okay, then everyone here moves. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. They're gonna stay there. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, they were 1, 2, 3. They were going to move in here. This one's going to move here, this one's going to move here. So yeah. Okay, we can't bring in any reinforcement. Oh yes, we can bring in 1 reinforcement. Okay, melee, starting at the top. 9 against 3. Moves back. 10, remains where it is. But it can attack 3 times, and now it's gone. Removed from play. Removed from play. Removed from play. Oops. Advance. Moves back. Advances. Is removed from play. Advances. Removes from play. Advances. Removes from play. Advances. Removes from play. Doesn't move this one. Moves back 1. This one is removed from play. This one, remains unimpressed. Okay. This one down here remains unimpressed. This one down here moves back. Pushes back. This one is removed from play. And this one, 7 against 4, is removed from play. Okay. So now melee. This one is going to attack this one, and on a 10 routes it. That's unbelievable. So it's going to attack this ogre, and on a 2 nothing happens. This one's going to attack this ogre, and on a 6 nothing happens. This ogre, 4 nothing happens. And this one, 10 routes this ogre. This one, 9 ogre withdraws. Okay. Next round, round 12. The ogres have precedence, and we get no reinforcements because we don't have any space. So first off, we have the melee phase. So this one's going to try and take out this one. And on a 7, it works. Then we are going to attack this ogre. Nothing happens. We are going to attack this ogre, and on a 10, they are removed. This one is going to attack. No, they can't actually. This one is in position to attack this ogre. And on a 5, nothing happens. This one is in position to attack this ogre. And on a 7, nothing happens. Okay, now everyone moves. 1, 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 1. They all push in here. This one is going to stay where it is. Line zone of control. 1, 1, 1, 2. So Then everyone here is going to move. 1, 2, 3. Move in here. Move. Stay where you are. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and we get 4, 5, 6 in reinforcements. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, melee. Remains unimpressed. Is, well, let me see. This one moves back one, this one is removed. And we push in. Removed from play. We don't push in. This one. Removed from play. Push in. Removed from play. Push in. Removed from play. Nothing happens. I rolled a 10. Okay, then this one's going to do it. And he's going to remove them from play. He's going to push in. Here, 8 over 2 is still removed from play. Push in. Over here, removed from play. And now we're going to stay where we are because then we leave this open. Okay, so now we have one melee up here and a 7, nothing happens. Okay, next round, 13. Who has precedence? This time it's again the ogres. So we're going to try and 13. We're going to try and attack the wall. And it's a miss. So this one's going to attack the ogres. And we roll an 8. And we have power 4. This ogre pushes back 1. Pushes back 1. And this one doesn't do anything. Okay, then it's movement. Okay. Okay, so we're not going to close too much in just in case one of them has to move back, so we're kind of good where we are, like so. Okay, then they're going to move 1, 2, 3. Okay, melee. Up here. Remains unimpressed. Is removed from play. Moves back. Removed from play. Removed from play. Removed from play. Removed from play. Push in. Attack this one. Removed from play. Wow, remains unimpressed. This one. It's removed from play. Push in. Here. Removed from play. Removed from play. Push in. Removed from play on a 1. We push in. Then we hit back. This is now the situation on the after the 20th turn. All of the ogres have deployed, and this is the situation. We still have reinforcements left for the Imperials, which we haven't used, so they would be coming in one after the other. We've still got a couple of bowmen up here. The ogre spoon is still viable and could attack the wall, but it was our goal to hold them for 20 rounds, which we managed to do. We managed to rout a couple of ogre units, as you can see here. Unfortunately, my camera died, and the other one, so I ran out of battery. But, you know, as you can see, the casualties were really serious. I think the problem with the ogres was really that bringing in this spoon was quite difficult, and also we never tried to attack it, so we could have tried that. I think it would have made a huge difference if we had brought in the heroes, because they add 6 to a unit's strength. But I think at the end of the day, it's strength in numbers. We were able to rout a couple of... several of them, because we rolled a couple of 10s, and a 10 is always a rout. The strength was never higher than 4. Well, it was higher for the archers at some point, but the problem was that there is this choke point, so basically there was hardly ever any possibility of actually attacking the ogres from the wall. However, if we were now to, because now they have a free line of sight, if we were now to attack these ogres, we could check what we would get. The first one rolls a 6. They have a firepower now of 4 plus 3. It's 7, and a 7 on a 6 actually destroys 1 ogre unit. This one rolls also a 6, destroys 1 ogre unit, and this one rolls an 8, destroys 1 ogre unit. This one down here would be rolling for a 5, and they rolled a 10, so we would have destroyed 4 ogre units in one go, which is quite a lot. So once they are in plain sight of the wall, the only thing that they can do is they can try and attack the wall itself, and they did take out 1 unit up here, and then that would have hit the wall as well. If they'd hit a second time, the wall would have been destroyed. So basically it's really, once they approach the wall and once the archers have a free line of sight to them, they become kind of easy pickings. Also, if we had added the heroes in there, they would have improved the attack values of each of these units, because they stack with them. But as it is, and as it stands, we managed to hold them off, and we still had plenty of reinforcements where they had none. Okay, the reinforcements were bad, you know, bad quality units too, but if we deployed them up here on the wall, they would have fought for a 5, and when you are a 5, you can make an impression on an ogre on a 7 for them to push back, and on an 8 to 10, you will actually rout them. So that was quite a fun game. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the going back into hex and counter gaming. The problem that I had was really that it became quite difficult to distinguish between the different fields and the different hexes and the counters, because the counters are way too big. So it was kind of messy towards the end. It would have been much nicer if the counters had been smaller. But that's the Battle of Lake Ochsenwasser, or Trollpforten, depending on what you call it. And this is something that I wanted to show you at the end. So this is the actual map that comes with the game as well. So basically, this is the battlefield. You can see this little symbol over here. So the two crossed sabers, and basically the ogres were coming from here and trying to push through here to make it to over here, Wehrheim. And in the story as it is told, they are unsuccessful, and in the game as it was played, they were also unsuccessful. Considering that I gave them the opportunity to actually come in a lot more further to the east, because normally they would have just deployed down here, and that would have been a much longer ride for some of them, but lots of them came in down here, and then for them it was a lot easier to just come in here, so the way was a lot shorter for them. So in spite of that advantage, we still managed to beat them back, and I'm quite happy about it, and I hope you enjoyed it. I did. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.